It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, exciting stuff in our studio. We're actually having a discussion about it right now. If you are going through change, I'm talking about any change, then you have to listen up. This is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. We're talking this morning about financial change, career change, divorce change, whatever change you're going through. In studio this morning, we have the author of The First 30 Days. Ariane, Bonvoisin, is in our studio this morning, and we are discussing her book. And Ariane, I can't believe you're here. You're in South Africa promoting the book. First of all, welcome to South Africa.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here.
The First 30 Days, I'm in the middle of your book and I'm totally inspired. I believe, like you say in the book, that in order to have change, you need to have happy goal sets. You can't say, I am sad. You kind of need to set a goal saying, I am happy. Why did you write this book?
You know, I realize that every single person is going through change, whether it's divorce, whether it's cancer, whether it's losing weight, whether it's losing a loved one, and I thought there must be ways of making change easier. And everyone would say to me, change is hard, I hate change, I feel overwhelmed with change, I don't know how to start. And so I interviewed 1,000 people, very ordinary, normal people, who were struggling. And I wanted to find clues. Why is it that some people are good at change and some people have a hard time? Why is it that some of us make a change and some of us just talk about it? And so the book talks about these 9 principles of change that successfully help you get through a change.
I like how you say it helps you because, you know, I'm all for self-help books. I like this because you also share some of your own stories in it. Now, at times, I feel almost vulnerable and you're out there, you're putting your story and your life out there. What was most significant in terms of your own change for you?
I think probably the 2 most significant were I lived in New York City, I climbed a very high corporate ladder, and I realized it was the wrong ladder. And I think listening to that intuition and thinking, you know what, I'm on the wrong path, I made the wrong choice. And I did it as well in my personal life. I was engaged to someone. And again, my inner voice was like, it's the wrong guy, it's the wrong guy. And I thought, you know, these 2 perfect identities need to go. And so I think the thing that most helped me was just tuning in, listening. Listen, what's that inner voice? What's that answer inside?
Well, while we're seeking for our own inner voice, if you just tuned in, we are speaking to Ariane, the author of The First 30 Days. It's her book that she's promoting in South Africa. One of the 9 principles, it says the change guarantee. What is the concept and why is it important in my life?
The change guarantee states this: from this change, something good will come. You need to write it down, you need to imprint it in your brain as much as possible, because when you train the mind to look for something positive, to look for the good that will come from a change, you will find it. Out of all the people I interviewed, I said, what good came from this change? Every single person could eventually identify something that had been positive for them.
2013 was a big year for you. I saw your face all over Oprah. There you are speaking to 7,000 women. What's the one message that you want to give to women this morning who's watching our Feel Good Breakfast show?
You know, it was interesting. I was asked to do that less than a month after I gave birth,
wow.
which was a significant change. I think the one message is this, you know, women are filled with programs, disapproval, not good enough, guilty, you know, wanting to compare themselves. And I think we need to just let go of those programs and come back to how amazing we are and what we want, what's important to us, what we need to let go of. Take care of yourself. I think the concept of self-care, what is it that I need to do to feel better now? That's so important.
It is so important.
Oh,
but Ariane, you're always out there giving advice to other people. What's the one advice or thing that helped you navigate through change?
You know, in addition to friends, I think no one goes through change alone. We all have a support team. And I think it's so important to reach out, to be vulnerable, to honestly say, actually, I'm not doing okay. I need some help. And to be specific, I need this. That was important to me. And I think the other one is just to have a sense of faith, faith in life. You know, people, one of the main things I saw through this book was that people who are optimists, people who believe life is on their side, there's good things coming. That's actually what's going to pull you through. So any form of faith, spirituality, your values, you know, be out in nature, that's the inner drive that's going to pull you through.
Okay, well, if you need something to pull you through, well, you heard it, and it's right here on our show. Ariane, the Bonvoisin, The First 30 Days is the book, and you probably want to get it if you want to successfully navigate yourself through change. Ariane, thanks so much for joining us on our Feel Good Breakfast show this morning. You are cool. You in. This is your Feel Good Breakfast show. What you got, Puta?